Hi, I'm Roddy on 7X, and I'm sitting right here, but most likely you're sitting in front of a computer watching this on YouTube. Therefore, you've probably been exposed to boobs. Boobs, as most people know, are very popular thumbnails. This topic has been covered a couple of times. Just put the boobs in the middle, or the first quarter, or the third quarter, and voila, it'll show up, and you'll apparently entice a lot of straight men and lesbians to watch your video. And there you have it, evidence of sexism on YouTube. But why, you ask, are boobs attractive? To some people. Not to me, personally. That's why I'm allowed to talk about them. Since you look at boobs so much, not you personally, but I mean, since you're exposed to boobs so much, you might wonder, why do we have boobs? The fact that human females have breasts at all is kind of unusual. Not the fact that they have nipples, because all mammals breastfeed. That's actually where the word mammal comes from the mammary gland. So all mammals have mammary glands. They have nipples. Marsupials have little, like, weird half things. They have, like, milk ducts or something. But they're not placental mammals. Placental mammals have placentas. Most mammals are placental mammals, except for marsupials and monotremes. So most animals don't have large breasts all the time. Maybe when they're breastfeeding, but not constantly like human women do. And there's been a number of theories as to why this is so. Compared to other animals, human beings are quite unusual sexually. Only human beings and bonobos have sex in the frontal or missionary position, which is, of course, unusual because most mammals, such as dogs, have sex doggy style, hence the name. So, most mammalian males are turned on by the sight of the rear part of the female. You get it? But in humans, we don't have sex that way. So there was this big problem because men weren't getting turned on or something. So women started to develop boobs sort of as a substitute for the butt, basically. So it was kind of a carryover of the same stimulus. I think that I can be a pretty objective person when it comes to boobs. We interrupt your previously scheduled video for the middle of the video screenshot thingy. Thank you. Hello, Nipple. Hello, Mr. Nipple. I was gonna try to get a thumbnail from someone, like, so it would be like the other boob videos. Nope. Is it working? Another unusual thing about the human female is that most animals have some sort of visible sign when they're ovulating, and therefore at their most fertile. In a lot of animals, the females will only have sex when they are in heat, i.e. they're ovulating, which means that there's an egg coming down the path, so if they have sex right now, then it'll be fertilized. Usually this has something to do with, like, if the vagina is, like, swollen or something. But since in humans, since we walk upright, you can't really see it that well. So the breasts actually slightly enlarge during ovulation when the woman is at her most fertile. So since the breasts act as a sexual attractor, that encourages sex pretty much. Like the men want to have sex with her and she's like ovulating and, you know. So that's also created the theme that women that have larger breasts in general will be found more sexually attractive because that mimics ovulation. Other features like red, full lips have also been encouraged in this sort of way because they mimic naturally healthy traits. Human beings also have relatively flat faces compared to other mammals, which have like snouts or else really like protruding jawlines or something like that. And so this creates a problem if you're dealing with breastfeeding. So a woman with a flat chest, like not like flat like small boobs, but flat like board flat, like a piece of paper and a nipple, like this. I don't know. That's not really the point. But anyway, if you were to breastfeed, if you were to breastfeed on something like this, you will totally block your nose, so you wouldn't be able to breathe. So the babies would probably suffocate. Other animals have like snouts, or I can't have snout. Oh God, have snouts, and so they kind of like go like this, so they can still breathe, or whatever. I don't know how they do it. I have not had that much experience with animals. So human beings developed boobs, so they're like this now, so your nose doesn't get squished. Boobs. Okay, God. I haven't shaved in ages. Like a week. Oh, I was gonna buy razors. I forgot. Oh my God. Okay.